Hey, how's it going everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. It is here. The iOS beta has been approved. Well, the latest update has been approved. Obviously, once it's already been approved by Apple, the updates don't take as long to be approved. So that's literally taken, what, less than a day for it to be approved. And it has gone out to the first 100 beta testers. I don't own an iPhone, but I've managed to get my one of my closest friends. He's going to let me test out the iOS beta and stuff. So I've managed to get that on for the beta. So I will be testing it very soon. It'll be when I see him. But yeah, the beta is out. People are posting. This is a massive milestone for ETN because this is the final stage now before it comes out fully. You know, beta testers are going to find, they may find a couple bugs, get them patched, etc. And then it will be rolled out to the masses. And we've still got a whole week left before the end of the month and before we go into February. And next month, the MWC, it's creeping up very quickly, very quickly. So let's look at this tweet then. iOS update, Apple have approved cloud mining and the app is going out to our first 100 beta testers. Cloud mining has been approved. Doesn't go against any of Apple's rules and regulations for having an app onto the iOS store, which is really good, really positive. We now know that this solution is the way forward, and it's incredibly intuitive because it allows so many people to earn if they're in like a remote area where they don't always get internet signal. And straight away, people are commenting like crazy, and there is a lovely video there from mSystem. Really cool video there. Let's play that again quick. Look at that. Oh, he always comes up with the coolest looking 3D renders, man. So cool. And as you can see, people are going crazy. People are loving this, you know, because iOS, it's a big deal. Whilst the majority of smartphone users own Android, that acceptance from Apple is just kind of that stamp of approval that it is a legitimate app, it's a legitimate use case. And there you can see, look, the memes are coming in. But this is a huge deal. This is a huge deal because it's finally going to be coming out very, very soon. And so like I said in one of my previous videos, a lot of the initial people that got into ETN are iOS users, you know, and they've been patiently waiting so long. I'm now a little bit jealous because I don't have cloud mining on my OnePlus 6T, but we will eventually get it. I mean, as soon as this gets rolled out fully on iOS, I imagine it will come very quickly to Android as well, and then that will be the experience. I'm going to be checking out, once I get a hold of my mate's phone, I'm going to be checking out the facial recognition thing. Obviously, I'll have to use his face because it's his ETN in his account. But yeah, so excited because whilst I'm not a huge fan of Apple and their business tactics and the price of their devices, which is totally unwarranted, may I add. Not gonna start an argument now, but yeah, Apple, they're a die-hard fan base. Apple users are Apple, and that's it, you know. So to get those people on board and able to use the Electroneum app is absolutely fantastic, and you want as much market penetration as possible. If you're only covering one smartphone operating system, obviously, yeah, there's only really two. I mean, there's a couple of others which nobody uses, but Android and iOS, those are the two you absolutely have to be on, you know. And iOS, I know it's a lot harder, so that is it's so important, and people are really, really happy about this. If you want to know what it looks like, this is a tweet from Paul Rochi. I was just looking through for pictures from the iOS app on Twitter, and this was the first one I came up. So shout out to you, Paul, for putting out this tweet of the image. I do have other like images of it, but obviously, like I said, I still have to wait for to test out my friend's one. So, but as you can see, this is what the ETN app is going to look like all across the board eventually. And all I can say is the difference between this and how it is at the moment. I'm just going to sign into my mobile miner now. The difference is absolutely night and day. Absolutely night and day. So at the moment, that is how it looks. God, it looks lovely on that display, doesn't it? That's how it looks at the moment. But to move to this, I think it's brighter, it's more punchy, it's cleaner interface. It looks very professionally done. It looks top notch. I love that they've got like this cloud going along as well. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks really, really well done, and massive well done and congratulations to ETN for getting this to such a high standard. And I've already had people messaging me that are on the beta saying how good the app is, how intuitive, how smooth it is, you know. And then the rest of the app will probably be the same as what it is before. They may have brightened up the colours like how with this, but yeah, as soon as I get to testing it myself, I'll let you know my thoughts on the full experience as well. So yeah, that's the iOS app. So happy that it's finally here. Well done to ETN. Congratulations, and a massive well done to the community for sticking to it, because it was eventually going to happen, and it's happened. So the next thing I want to talk about quickly is another update that they gave a couple days ago, and that is that the mobile miner payout is moving from 10 to 100 ETN. This enables us to streamline user onboarding, helping us to achieve mass adoption quicker. Now, people have expressed some concerns with this. I personally don't see it much as a concern. I'd say the majority of people get paid monthly anyway through their work and things like that, so they'll be used to this sort of thing. I know it would be very different in a lot of other places in the world, but this is just what I'm used to, getting paid monthly, so I don't really see much of an issue. In terms of how quick, like at the moment, yeah, it takes a while to get up to that 10 ETN, but that's because you're having constant disconnections. With the cloud mining, it is constant. Once you're on until you have to give that that verification again. So it's going to build up much faster, and I think the algorithm's going to work much better under the cloud, under that cloud scenario. So people are saying, oh, it's only going to take like 70 days to get 100 ETN. Not going to be the case. I reckon 100 ETN is probably going to take about maybe a couple weeks, if that. 7 days maybe. With it being non-stop, and with the price of ETN where it currently is, and remember they're still aiming for that like $2-3 a month airdrop, cloud drop as such. That's the sort of I think you'll get a few payments per month from ETN, and as long as the thing is about it as well is that why do you need it in such a hurry? You know, you're not sending 10 ETN every single time to an exchange to sell off. I mean, that's not. I mean, it wouldn't be. It's not worth the time. But you get it 100 ETN at a time. That is a bigger deal, and yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I personally think there's no problem at all with it. Maybe in the future they could do like an option 50 or 100. You know, you never know. They might give the option to say how many. But if they're expecting loads and loads, well, they're expecting millions of people to get on this this mobile miner. So they want to make sure that they're doing as less transactions as possible to allow room for all the other transactions that are going on on a daily occurrence. You know, that will go through instantly. So if they're putting tons and tons and tons of, like, millions of 10 ETN transactions every other day, it's just more unnecessary transactions, if that makes sense. So I think it's a good move. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I always like to gather your opinions as well. And yeah, I think the only other thing I want to mention is that Electroneum's just given HODLROCKET a shout out. I've just released a video of my interview with the lead designer, Will. He's a lead designer and co-creator of HODLROCKET. So I'll put a link to that video in the description. Again, massive congratulations to ETN. Massive milestone reached. Can't wait for the future now. Can't wait for MWC. Can't wait for the full release of the iOS beta. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I've got loads more content coming soon. ETN related and tech related. And I'm also actually, me and my friend asked me if I wanted to do a podcast. So we could be creating a podcast soon. So I'll let you know the details of that if you're interested. It's not, obviously, I don't have any details yet because we're still designing it and stuff. But let me know what you think of all of today's developments in the comments below. Subscribe to All About Tech, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.